Student voice to me means power and inclusion because it's very well including us because we're the ones that's being educated every day. We're the one that's going to school every day and in these classes. So,
student voice is advocating for what you believe in, what you want to see in your lifestyle, whether it's in your education, your home life, and just really what you want to see out of your life.
It's important to listen to what students have to say because they don't really know, teachers don't really know what we go through on a day-to-day basis. Times have changed, people have changed, education has changed, so that's why it's important.
It's important to listen to student voice because we are the people sitting in those classrooms and we are going to be the future of our country, so being able to learn the way we want to is important.
I see student voice within my school because we have different groups, different clubs like Diversity Club, we have other things like student council, youth steering committee, like things like these. And also in our school where they just ask us our opinion on certain things, surveys and everything like that.
Student voice would be really important by getting more people to persuade and say what they want out of their education. So I know personally I just see me and a few people saying what we want and saying what we want changed in our lifestyle. So getting more of my peers involved would be a really good change.
Things that can be done to elevate student voice in our community could probably be things like the ReThink Youth Conference where they reach out to students around the city to really ask us how we feel about things and how education can be better.
For me, I would say student voice is really about student empowerment. We talk about concepts like career literacy and agility advantage, and by that we mean empowering young people to really help create what they want to do in terms of their career, in terms of the job, in terms of their education, and making sure they have the knowledge and information to make informed choices about what they want to do with their careers.
When I think about student voice, I actually come from a personal perspective first. As many of us have experienced in our own trajectory in education, there's been multiple times in my own life experience where my voice did not seem to matter or did not seem to have a presence among the adults that were educating me. And from my own personal experience, I found that having those spaces and those places of creative expression and personal expression became extremely significant in identifying my own story and my own desire to make a difference in the world. So when young people are able to, again, acknowledge their story, recognize what they have to contribute, and are empowered and provided the space to do so, they not only have a clear sense of what their path is and where they're going, but they also start to go towards that path. And we are more empowered by a community of young people that end up growing into adults that are able to do the things that they're passionate about and they're best prepared to do when they know themselves. That is going to lead us to a place where we are powerfully enriched by those young people that are now adults, really leading the way for economic prosperity. I think that we can find student voice across our region, but unfortunately right now it's still in small sects, in smaller organizations. We have some incredible youth advocates and youth partners that are really providing those spaces for young people. But the challenge often is it's not throughout our kind of larger institutions and establishments that really touch young people's lives every day. So though I think we have a great network of youth development partners, of school districts and educators within those school districts that do care about young people's voice, it really has to become a part of the framework and the fabric of the way that we educate young people and the way that they actually enter into school.
Rethink me because I want to be a forensic accountant.
Rethink me because I want to be a teacher.